Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nasty Damas. Google Plus sucks. Now I'm gonna explain the last part of my name. Uh, Basically, Google Plus has been added to YouTube. I wasn't too familiar with this whole scenario beforehand, um, but I guess now you really have only a couple options. One of them is to have a first name and a last name on their thing. I'll show you how to do that. The other one I've done, it it didn't work properly for me. The things that they showed me, it didn't work out for me. So I'm going to show you the other one and why I put Google Plus sucks and why I think that everyone should do at least a similar name for the last name, just because viral viral basically marketing is this is gonna be viral anti-marketing basically, and we're gonna basically try and twist Google's arms into turning this thing a little more user friendly to the way people want to use it. Because not everybody wants to put a last name for their username. They want to have one name. My Nasty Damas is what I originally, well, Nastiest is what I usually want to go with, but Nasty Damas and Nastiosis are my two secondary go-tos. And so I wanted just Nasty Damas up here. And I think that everybody, or a lot of people rather, would like to have just one name as opposed to two names for this. And the way that they do it, though, the other way that you can do this, which I said I had problems doing, will not allow you to leave comments though, because you have to disconnect from Google Plus, and so you can have the one name, but then you can't have the ability to write any comments. And the only way that you can gain the ability to do comments back is attached to Google Plus again, and then have two names like this. And so what I want everybody to do basically is go in. I'm going to show you how to do it, but basically you're going to go in and make your last name something Google Plus sucks to some nature. It's going to be the Google Plus sucks revolution here that I'm trying to start. And I think y'all should join in. Uh, if it does gain a certain amount of momentum, I'm sure they're going to take steps to kind of squash that, like pulling off my videos or whoever else is putting them up. But I think if constantly people are doing this and making each other aware and putting up their own videos, then eventually they're going to change the way things are and make it more friendly. And I'm going to show you like I said, how to do that, and then also um, where their nickname that they implemented, which could have been an answer, but they make you throw it in alongside your double name here. So it'd be your name, Nasty Damas, then your nickname in the middle, and then Google Plus sucks at the end. Well, whatever your last name that you're putting in the end. And then they have the option where the nickname is first, and then Google Plus, the actual name is afterwards. But like I said, at that point in time, it's just too cluttered. There's way too much stuff going on. I think that just one name is sufficient, and you shouldn't have to do a first and last name, because even the first and last names that they give you, it doesn't have to be your real first and last name, obviously. So really, there's no point at all whatsoever. I mean, you have your name is associated with your account, I'm sure, when you registered for your account for Google, like Gmail and whatnot. They really no reason to do this, and it's annoying. And I think that the only way that they're going to change it is if people start revolting to a certain degree. And so here we go. I'm going to show you how to do this. All you do is you go into YouTube, and then you see in the top right you'll have your icon if you're logged in. If not, you have to log in, and then you go click on your icon, left click, and then you're going to see this little menu right here. And then you go into your settings. Ah, never mind. And then you go into you view profile. You might be able to access that earlier than I did. And then you just come over to here where it says your name on your profile. You click on it, and then you have your first name and your last name. And like I said, in this last name field, I do encourage a lot of people, most people, everyone to add something. It doesn't have to be exactly what I wrote here. G plus sucks. I think that they're looking for that kind of stuff because I had a couple different variants that I tried and they wouldn't let me. Like I couldn't write Google plus sucks, and there were other names that were restricted. I think this one was just enough to slip by whatever their tracking is. If that's even what they're doing, I could be paranoid. But like I said, G plus sucks worked for me. hopefully it works for you, and if not, try some other variant. And Viva la revolution, brothers. Alrighty, peace.